ओम शांति, ओम शांति। सभी ने नहीं बोला ओम शांति। अच्छा है। सभा में बैठे सो विज्ञान सरोवर
So all are sitting,
या ओम शांति भवन में।
whether in Gyan Sarovar, whether in Om Shanti Bhavan.
ओम शांति कहने में कितना सुख मिलता है।
See how much of happiness you experience by just saying Om Shanti. They say Shanti, but really by saying Shanti, you are getting happiness because there is spiritual love in that.
तो आजकल हर एक
So these days,
अपने आप से पूछे,
let each one ask one's own self.
एक है प्यार,
One is love,
प्रेम,
the other is spiritual love, and third is the commitment.
ऐसे है।
Is it?
भाई आप लोग जयंती लिखो नहीं।
Sister Jayanti, one is pyar or love,
प्रेम,
prem,
लगन,
which is spiritual love,
अंतर है।
and then lagan, which is commitment. One is
प्यार
intoxicated
कभी
with
हो
that.
सकता है,
Love can be
पहले
false.
दिखाएंगे सच्चा,
First they will show that it is very real,
परंतु
but there is a big but.
कभी धोखा दे सकता है।
Sometimes it can deceive.
इसलिए
That is why
प्रेम,
prem, spiritual love,
प्रेम भरी याद प्यार,
as
तो उसमें हम बाबा
in
हम
that
लिखते रहे बाबा को, बाबा
we used to write
दिल
to
में
Baba
जान,
that
दिल में
from
जान,
the heart
उसको प्रेम से
and with great
याद
spiritual
प्यार
love,
स्वीकारो।
please accept the love and
दिल में
remembrances. So from the heart
उसका वो प्रेम से
and with
याद
great,
प्यार स्वीकारो।
so accept this
इतने
love and
शब्दों में
remembrances
ताकत
with
है।
lot of spiritual love. So there's so much of power in that.
पहली लाइन ही बाबा की पत्र की पढ़ करके
So just by reading the first line of the letter,
बुद्धि
the intellect
मस्तानी बन जाती, लगन
used
बढ़
to
जाती,
get
लगाव छूट जाता।
intoxicated and the attachment would go.
तो मैं ऐसे ही सब सुनो
So,
नहीं, नोट नहीं करो,
Do not
अनुभव
note,
करो।
just experience.
और मेरी भावना है,
And this is my,
हर एक अंदर से अपने आप को अच्छी तरह से चेक करके
and this is my
सच क्या है
feeling.
ले लेवे,
What is the truth? Take that in.
बाकी थोड़ा बहुत जो
Otherwise,
मिक्सचर है वो खत्म कर दे।
whatever that mixture is, just finish it off.
अगर अपने आप से कृपा, अपने ऊपर कृपा करनी है,
So if you wish to have mercy on
तो फिर
yourself,
बाबा ने आज क्या बोला?
so what has Baba said
बाबा
today?
आशीर्वाद देते हैं।
Baba gives the
Wonder.
blessings. This is the wonder, indeed.
साधु संतों से मांगते हैं,
They go to sadhus, sants,
बाबा बच्चों
saints,
के
and
आशीर्वाद देते हैं।
ask for blessings. But here the Father comes and gives the children his blessings.
किसको देते हैं? जो श्रीमत
Ashirvad.
पर चलेंगे ना।
Who will get these blessings? Those who will follow the Srimad.
तो जैसे मैं
So just as I,
ब्रह्मा बाबा बाप दादा जब आते हैं
when Bap
तो कहते हैं
Dada,
सबके पत्र मिले।
Shiv Baba comes, he says that he has
बाबा ने
received
पत्र
the
पढ़
letters
लिया।
of. Baba has read the letter.
ईमेल भी मिले,
Baba also received the
बाबा ने
emails.
सब देख लिया।
Baba has seen everything.
जवाब बाबा देते हैं मुरली में।
And then Baba gives the reply in the Murli.
तो दिल से प्यार से जो दिल से
So
बाबा को बात
with the
सुनाते हैं ना,
heart, whatever we say to Baba with love, we don't keep anything in our heart.
तो बाबा
So
मुरली में
Baba,
सुना देता है,
Baba
ऐसा सुनाता है, ऐसा सुनाता
says everything in the Murli. He gives his reply.
है। तो संशय कोई
So
उठ नहीं सकता, क्वेश्चन
no
क्या
doubt
होता है
cannot
पता नहीं।
arise. What is the question that they don't know?
जब एग्जामिन होगा
So when the exam is
तो
there,
क्वेश्चन मिलते हैं,
then the question papers come.
उसके लिए थोड़ी घबराहट हो जाती है।
And at that time, one gets frightened.
अब ये आंसर कैसे देवें?
They get nervous. How should we
और
answer?
हम बच्चों को पहले से ही बाबा
But Baba, from before only,
जो पेपर सामने आता है पास होते जाओ ना,
Whatever the
अंत में
paper
घबराएंगे नहीं।
comes, you continue to pass, then towards the end you will not get nervous or frightened.
कितनी बड़ी परीक्षा आएंगी नहीं,
See,
घबराएंगे नहीं।
no matter how big a
अभी तो
test
वो
comes,
गति
you
है,
will
पर
not be
परीक्षा
afraid.
कुछ भी नहीं है।
Now we have reached that stage that
तो
the
घबराहट
test
आ
is
जाती है,
nothing.
रोना आ जाता है,
So
उसे
what
भी
is
रोने जैसे।
so what
कुछ
is the
है भी
need for
नहीं।
getting nervous or one would wish to cry? Why? It is nothing.
घबराहट आना
To get afraid, to get nervous,
माना
it means
बाबा से प्यार नहीं है।
that you don't have love for the Father.
प्रेम अलग बात है, प्यार नहीं है।
Spiritual love
प्यार
is a
से
separate
भी
thing, but with you don't have love for the Father.
इतना मजा आनंद है, खुशी है।
There's so much of
बाप
bliss,
जितना प्यार
happiness.
करता है, कोई नहीं करता,
The
कोई नहीं करता,
amount
जितना बाबा करता है, कोई नहीं
Baba
करता है।
gives us love, nobody else can do that.
घबराहट किसको आती है?
Who are the ones
कमजोर को।
who are nervous, who are afraid?
बाबा प्यार से
Those who are
शक्ति देता है,
weak.
कमजोरी चली जाती है।
Baba gives us that power with so much of
किसको
love
अनुभव है?
that weakness goes away. Who are the
प्यार
ones who
से
have
शक्ति
the
देता
experience
है,
that
कमजोरी चली
Baba
जाती है।
gives us? Raise your hands who think like this. That
धीरे
Baba
धीरे
gives
धीरे
us
धीरे करते हैं।
power through love. They are raising their hands
नहीं,
slowly.
ट्रांसलेशन पहले मिले, पर ट्रांसलेशन करने वाली भी
So,
ऐसी हो रहे हैं।
so yes, are you getting the translation? Yes?
प्यार में
So,
इतनी शक्ति है, इतनी
there is so
शक्ति
much
है,
of power in love
कि
that
लंगड़ा भी चलने लग पड़ता है,
that even the one who's crippled starts walking.
गूंगा भी बोलने लग पड़ता है,
The one who is dumb also
ऐसे बोलने
starts
लग पड़ता
speaking.
है। हमारे पास एक गूंगा था,
There was once one dumb person who
साकार
comes.
बाबा के दिनों में। बाबा को बड़ा
Sakar
प्यार
Baba. Baba used to like him a lot.
लगता। बोलने वाले तो अच्छे नहीं लगते थे, जो गूंगा अच्छा लगता था।
The one who used to speak, he never used to like them. But the one who was dumb, he had a lot of affection for him.
बाबा ने कहा इस बच्चे को कहो
Baba
समझाएगा
said,
महाराज।
there was an exhibition that was held, and Baba said, ask this child to explain. He will explain well. So he just spoke through his sign language, and he explained in such a nice way through the sign language that even those who could speak could not explain that well. So this is indeed the wonder. This is the wonder of true love.
प्रैक्टिकली बाबा ने दिखाया था।
So Baba has
बुढ़ों को
shown
जवान बना देता हूँ
that he makes the old young
प्यार में,
in love.
जवानों को बूढ़ा बना देता हूँ।
And those who are young, he makes them old.
जवानों के पास माया बहुत आती है।
Those who are young, in the youth, they get a lot of maya. He makes them go old. Children become vanprasth, retire, go beyond sound. And the children here, he teaches them how to.
जवान बूढ़े नहीं सुना सकते, बच्चे सुना लेते हैं।
And the little kids, little children, he makes them tiklu tiklu. That is, they can start chirping very quickly. And with love, he fills each one with so much of power.
बाबा को खुशी होती है
Baba has great happiness
तो छोटे से छोटी कोई कुमारी होंगी ना,
that even if there is a Kumari
कुमार होगा ना, वो
or if there's a
सुनाएगा ना।
Kumar, then
जयंती को अनुभव बाबा ने कितना प्यार
Jayan-
दिया है।
Jayanti has
उसको कभी
experienced
पता
that how
पूछना
much has
कभी
Baba
इतना
given love.
बाबा से प्यार लिया है, साकार
She
में
has
लिया है।
taken so much of love from Sakar Baba, isn't it? Yes.
बाबा ने समझा ये बच्ची अगर
Baba said that if this child,
सुनाने लग पड़ेंगी ना,
if
तो
she
बस,
starts explaining, then
तो अभी आती हूँ पुरुषार्थ
so
क्या
today
करने का।
I have come to say what is effort making.
भगवान का भाग्य विधाता का प्यार,
The love of God, the love of the one who
रूहानी
gives
प्यार,
fortune, the spiritual love.
रूह को एकदम प्यार पवित्र पावन बना देता है।
The
न
love,
सिर्फ पवित्र
the
पावन बना
spiritual
देता है,
love makes
purifier है
one
बाबा।
pavan, totally pure, because the Father is the purifier.
वो जो अनुभव है ना,
So that experience which is there,
प्रीत बुद्धि बना देता है।
it makes you the ones with loveful intellect.
इतना प्रेम, इतना प्रेम,
So much of love.
प्रेम में संपन्न है।
One is full in love.
जिसका प्यार का अनुभव है ना,
So those who have the experience of love,
तो सिलगुर में क्या था?
So what is
प्रशंसा का
there?
नाम निशान, ख्याल भी
so
ना
what
आए
was
कि
there in this
प्रशंसा
sloka?
हुई हो।
You shouldn't even have the thought that I should be praised.
इच्छा भी ना हो।
There's neither the desire to be praised, or neither does one seek it. there is no question of having questions, but one is
और बाबा
cheerful
ने
all the
कहा
time.
सहज योगी,
And
मेरे
Baba
को
said
आता
to
है
be
सहज
easy
ज्ञानी बाबा क्यों
yogas.
नहीं कहता है?
Why doesn't Baba say Sahaj
हर
Gyani,
बात
easy,
कहीं
knowledgeful
कहीं
soul?
होते हैं ना शब्दों को
There
भी
are
थोड़ा
some children.
अर्थ सहज तो लेते
So
हैं, मजा
if
आता है.
if you understand the words with the meaning, really one
सहज ज्ञानी
enjoys a
क्यों नहीं
lot.
कहते?
Why doesn't he say Sahaj Gyani, easy, knowledgeful souls,
सहज योगी
but
कहा
he
जाता है.
says be Sahaj Yogi, easy yogis? Why does he say and
ज्ञान को जो
emphasize
अच्छी
easy
तरह से
yogi
मनन चिंतन करते
instead?
हैं,
So those who have good churning through knowledge,
मनन चिंतन वो करते हैं जिनसे
and
मन में
they are the
ज्ञान
ones who
बड़ा अच्छा
churn,
लगता है.
who really like this knowledge very
जब
much.
तक ज्ञान अच्छा नहीं लगा है ना,
Until
अच्छा
the
बना
time they like the knowledge,
बाबा नाम देता था,
Baba
कस्तूरी
gives
है,
the
चोपटिनी
name.
है.
This one
नाम
is
कस्तूरी.
fragrant like
ऐसे
musk,
इतनी ऊंची
musk
बातें सुन,
kasturi.
इतनी ऊंची कितनी
So you
कितनी कीमती
see,
बातें हैं.
these are such priceless things to understand.
तो मनन चिंतन में वो बड़ी वैल्यूबल हो जाती है.
And then this churning becomes valuable.
तो पॉइंट नहीं होती है.
So it's not a point.
कहीं हमारे पास पॉइंट पर पॉइंट, पॉइंट पर पॉइंट.
Sometimes we get a point. There are many amongst us who are very clever at giving points. After one point, then another point, then another point. Their intellect is so sharp. They have a very good brain.
बुद्धि इतनी
Good in, but
योग युक्त रहे ना,
the intellect should be so yog-yukt.
जो सुनाए नहीं सिर्फ है.
That is not just one who narrates, but one who hears also is struck. Baba has said, that one is the one who hunts, that he strikes the arrow and the victim, the prey, should come at his feet. He doesn't even go looking for them. That will happen through yoga. Powerful yoga. So check. Through yoga, you're able to have good churning of knowledge. And if you remember someone else, then you will not be able to have a good churning at all. Then in your churning, other things will happen. All the decayed things will come. Nothing will be there. And then yoga will appear easy. It should not be. You will never have this. See, even now some amongst you are drowsy and are yawning. See, I have mercy for you. If you enjoy yoga, if you enjoy knowledge, then you will like yoga, and then you can't sleep. You can't be drowsy. So leave everything else aside. But whatever there is, but whatever Srimad there is the direction. So follow that. Then the intellect becomes very clean. First clean. So in the clean intellect there is dharna. But the intellect which is a mixture, which is dirty, it will not be able to have dharna. So a dirty intellect which is not clean cannot have dharna. Baba says, if something of another one, if you are touched by even that, then those thoughts will take hold of you, and what Baba is saying, that will not stay. So the intellect becomes dirty like this. And secondly, Baba had also mentioned once that there was a soul with great faith. She had so much faith that don't even ask. And what said the day before yesterday? That Baba, I will never leave you, never leave you. And then they left and went away. So when she said that she will never leave Baba, then why did she leave Baba and go? What happened to her faith at that time? Why did one have the thought of leaving? Why? Because, child, you have been bitten by the worm of doubt.
जैसे बीमारी का कोई कीड़ा लगा ना,
Just as there's a germs of some illness that has come
सारी
and
शिकें जो
overwhelmed
लाल
the
लाल
soul,
थी ना वो पीली हो गई,
so that face which
ज्ञान उनसे
was
निकले नहीं।
so suffused
इतनी
with
ज्ञान
tonic,
सुनाने में इतनी
but
और या
it
इतना
became
सुनाने
pale.
वाली बात मत
There
पूछो।
were some who gave so much of knowledge, don't even
जैसे
ask.
संशय आया,
But the minute that one had
बाबा
doubt,
ने ये क्यों कहा,
why did Baba say
मेरे
like
को
this?
कहा, इसको बाबा ने इतनी
Why did
पर
it
इज्जत
say
गवाई
that?
साहब के बीच में।
Why did Baba make me lose my respect in
संशय
front of the
आया,
gathering?
कीड़ा
The
लगा।
doubt came, and the germs of illness started overwhelming.
तो गीता में भी संशय बुद्धि
In
विनाश
Gita,
होती।
that those who have
मन
doubt,
पद जो
that
था
one will
ऊंचा,
destroy it. So that status which was
संशय ने
so high,
ऊंच पद पाया,
doubt,
था गमाया।
they had the high status and they lost it.
इसे कुट कुट करके निश्चय करना
So
चाहिए।
grind it, and have that firm faith, full faith.
अंदर फाउंडेशन,
Your foundation should be
ये मैंने
firm
देखा
within.
है। जब
And I have seen.
वैसे तो मैं कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्टर नहीं हूँ,
I'm not a
architect नहीं हूँ, फलाना नहीं
contractor,
हूँ,
I'm not
पर
an
buildings
architect,
बनती कैसी है,
but how do
दिखा
the
तो है।
buildings become? We have seen that, haven't we?
प्लान देखा है ना, कैसे बनती है बिल्डिंग।
How are the buildings made? You know that.
भाई क्या करेंगे,
What is
वो
it that
खोद
you
खोद
do?
कर अंदर से खोदेंगे,
They will
पहले तो
first
सारा गिराएंगे,
dig, first they
पहले सारा
will,
गिराएंगे, जो बना
whatever
हुआ है
is
ना मकान,
constructed,
गिराएंगे, पहले
when they
अच्छा है,
renovate,
गिराना है,
they first make it all, they
अंदर
have to
deep जाना है,
break it, and then they dig very deeply.
उसमें अच्छी कोट करके
And then,
डालना है,
and then they put all the
मजबूत हो गए,
ingredients
फिर पिलर खड़ा कर
after
देना है,
grinding them well, and then they make the pillar.
फिर पिलर खड़ा कर देना है।
And this is how they
building
build the
बन-
pillar,
तैयार हो जाए।
and the building is ready
तैयार हो
then.
गई ना, फिर पिलर निकाल
So
दिए।
once the building is ready, the supports of the pillar are removed, the artificial
Foundation में
pillars,
अंदर से
because in the
खोद खोद के
foundation
पुराना निकालो,
they have to
सारा
dig
जो
that
पहले
which
था
is
ना,
old, that is
देह
removed.
सहित देह के सब
So with the
संबंध,
old, with the body and
खलास,
all the bodily relationships, they have to be removed. Everything has to be
उतारिए ना,
finished because
खलास,
it is
एकदम।
vices. It has to be finished
तो
once for
नया
all.
फाउंडेशन
But the
एकदम,
new foundation,
क्यों नई दुनिया में जाना है,
because one has to go into the new world.
बाबा ने मुझे उसके लिए देवता बनने ब्राह्मण बना करके,
So,
पहले आओ ब्राह्मण बनो,
the father says, first come, become a Brahmin. That means to become a Brahmin means to be the pillar.
बिना पिलर के।
Without the pillar,
और ये पता है, शुरू शुरू में हमारे पास चित्र होता था,
and in the beginning we used to have the picture
4 पिलर का,
of 4 pillars.
उस आसन पर बैठ जाओ।
Sit in that seat.
योगी माना
Yogi
आसन
means
पर बैठे,
that you sit on your
आसन में 4 पिलर
asan,
है ना, एक भी
and the
हिलता
4
होगा ना,
stands of that seat should be stable. Otherwise, if it starts rocking, one checks and sees, oh, I shouldn't
योगी को
fall.
4
So the 4 pillars or 4 legs of the seat,
पिलर है, यानी
the 4,
उस आसन पर बैठना है।
one has to sit on that seat
सारा
with 4
कर्म भी
legs.
ऊंचा, योग भी
So,
अच्छा, धारणा भी अच्छी।
So the character
अरे
is
सेवा
very
की क्या बड़ी
high,
बात है।
dharana is so elevated, then what to
सेवा
talk of
नंबर 1
service?
हो गई है।
Now the service has become number 1.
ज्ञान सेकंड नंबर है, या ज्ञान
And
सेकंड नंबर,
Gyan
सेवा
has
थर्ड
become
सेकंड
has come in number 2.
ज्ञान मिला ना, सेवा
One
शुरू हो
got the
गई।
knowledge and service started.
योग और धारणा
Yoga and
थर्ड फोर्थ
dharana
नंबर हो गए।
became 3rd and the 4th number.
हर एक अपने आप से पूछे,
Let each
सेवा
one
ने
think.
योग युक्त बनने नहीं दिया,
Seva
ईश्वर से
service
संबंध
did
जोड़ने नहीं
not
दिया, परिवार
allow
से
you
संबंध
to be
जोड़ दिया।
Yogya. It didn't allow you to
बाबा से
establish
छूटा तो
the
परिवार से
relationship
छूटा।
with Baba as well as with the family. See, if one breaks
मैं
off with
पुलिस से
Baba,
सेवा
then
कर
one
सकता था, ये
one
कर
breaks
सकता
off with the family too. See, they say, no, I can only work with the intellect. I can't do
मैं
any other service.
है तो
Whenever
बाबा
there's
कहाँ?
me,
जहाँ
I,
मैं है
then
वहाँ
where
बाबा
is
है।
Baba? So wherever there's I or me, there cannot be Baba.
तो मरना है, मैं को मारना है।
So I have to finish off with this me and mine.
तो बाबा कहेगा तू मेरी
Then
हो, मैं
Baba
तेरा
says
हूँ।
that you belong to me and I belong to you.
तो मुझे लगा सहज
So I
योग
should
कैसे
say,
होगा?
how does
मैं
one
मरे
get
तो योग
easy
लगेगा।
yoga? It's only when I, this bodily
देह
self,
का भान भी न
die.
हो,
This body consciousness is not there.
अभिमान की अंश न हो।
There is not a trace of arrogance, false pride.
अभिमान अंदर से
And the arrogance should go away completely, that it makes us sit in the cottage. It makes a palace, and one sits and they feel so happy and pleased with service. But internally there is knowledge, but without yoga, without dharan, one is very weak. It's like one is empty. Polam pol, empty. Yoga means Baba, Baba, Baba. In the remembrance to Baba, and in the family too, it is Baba. And in the world service also, Baba. See, so much of world service is taking place. Baba, Baba. This is a godly family, this is Madhuban. It's only Baba. They don't remember Baba, but Baba is with me. Baba is getting the work done through this one. What is it that I have to do? Baba repeatedly said, what are you doing? That is why it is written in Gita scripture, it says, Hey Arjun, O soul, that whatever question that arises, Baba gives the answer. Consider yourself to be a soul and listen to the Murli, that's all. So, in a subtle way, supposing all other bondages came to an end, but still you are incomplete in belonging to Baba, because jealousy starts. This one is kept in front, not me. That shows that you have not even surrendered yourself to Baba. So this Maya tries to cut you like a mouse or a rat. So have mercy for yourself. Knowledge means to have yoga and dharana. So yoga will be easy, and dharana, Baba's attention is on me and my attention is on Baba. Baba is seeing. Baba is watching our every step. He is looking at our mind, our attitude. Baba is sorting out our psyche, and there is the feelings. Last night in Madhuban, why did they not tell Gita Ben there was the class in Madhuban? Because she was not there. There was one word which was clarified in Madhuban, and that is that Gita thinks that she is the mother and father, and then she can work a lot. Gita is the mother amongst scriptures, and the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is the Father. And if you wish to see the entire Gyan and Yoga, then look at this scripture, Gita. So the day before yesterday, Satoguni Buddhi, that is the Satoguni intellect. And in Pandav class it was Duvidha, that is confusion. I said, think clear. Let each one think that if there is confused mind for the self and for others, if there is no honesty, from outside it is very good, but inside there is something else for someone. So if there is any something, so that this one is good, this one is not good, and one is having those questions within, then that means there's a problem, confusion. And I tried to clarify this for half an hour in last night's class. Duvidha means confusion. It will not allow you to clarify. Knowledge and yoga means knowledge is clear and yoga is the essence. Knowledge is clear and the mirror is cleaned. When the food is well cooked, Baba even feeds us, places the food in the mouth. Children, you don't have to make the food, but just eat a prepared meal cooked by Baba. But one who is confused, that one is not able to eat. It doesn't go down the throat. Because something else is troubling the heart. That one is thinking something else. It doesn't go in at all. Even though they, at the time they are saying it, they like it. And I know many over there. What was their stage before the Murli, but after they gave the Murli, how was it? And then how was the interaction with others? How was their behavior with everyone? What happened after the Murli? In that you need dharna. Day by day, when you come in contact with others, with the godly family, this is such a good family. Baba, there's a word in Sindhi, Varman ki kati, that is, take the stick from each jungle and place it. So when we came from Sindh, then in Mumbai, we had this discussion. How did Baba bring so many? We thought that everybody would be killed in Pakistan when the riots were taking place. How has Baba brought them safely over there? How did they all sit down so comfortably and come? Then one brother say, who should we say that he was anti and he was observing us very closely. He said, whether I accept anything else, but you have definitely accumulated the sticks from each jungle. That is, you've gathered so many children and brought them here. And now there are so many cultures, so many religions, and to make them all belong to one. Is there anyone who can do like this? Who can make from Hindu to Christian and from Islam by giving them greed, also by force they can convert them. But Baba, he made them, Baba made all one. And in that, what is my part? To get everyone together. So the atmosphere, the yajna will be created only when. So at the time of destruction, that fire will be there. Baba, there will be fires of destruction when they take the corpse to the cremation cart. They don't burn. They don't burn one fire. They place so many firewood. And see our Jamna Prasad Bhai, who cremates, who takes the corpse to the funeral to the cremation cart. But there should be so many pieces of wood below and above. The sticks are placed in such a way that body is not visible. Now everything is finished. And now only ashes remain. So you need so much of yoga, the fire of yoga. So Baba says that even the ashes should not remain, otherwise the evil spirit will come in them. So that which was said today, just as those evil spirits come over there, in the same way the ghost of Maya also come. So even if one is burnt, still the ashes remain. Therefore there is the tradition in Bharat, they don't keep the ashes even at home. They don't touch it. They say, take the ashes and immerse them in Naki Lake. Also they do that in rivers. They say, don't bring those ashes home so that the evil spirits do not come in that. So in the same way, our old sanskars should be finished off in such a way that sanskars do not remain. Why is it that we get angry sometimes? Because ashes are still there. And these days,
कमजोर है ना बहुत, पूरे
One
मरे
is
नहीं है
weak.
ना,
You haven't died
जले नहीं है
fully.
ना पूरे।
You haven't burnt yourself completely.
तो संगठन की शक्ति
Therefore, the power of the gathering
हमको मरजीवा बनाती
makes
है।
us die whilst alive.
कल जब मैं भोग पर बैठी ना, मैंने कहा, ये
Yesterday,
अच्छा
when I
भोग है,
was
मैं बैठी इसलिए
when I
बैठी।
was sitting at the time of Bhog, I said it's very good.
इतना योग का, इतना संगठन का वातावरण हो,
There should be
सबको ऐसे
such a
फील हुए,
good
मतलब
company
बनने लगी, क्या
of
हो
yoga.
गया मेरे को सिर्फ।
They should say, oh,
जैसे
what has
बाबा
happened
ने
to me? How
ऐसे
have I been
तपस्या
affected
की
with
थी,
such a
ऐसे
good yoga? It's like I've finished
प्रतिष्ठा बना
everything with
दिया,
me.
इतना
It's like I've
क्या
been made an angel.
ब्राह्मण वेद
What to
करके वही
talk
बन
of
जाता
Brahmins,
है
but Brahmin sometimes becomes a warrior or a Kshatri
संघ के रंग में।
by coming in the color of the company.
ख्याल चेंज हो जाता है,
The thoughts change.
जैसी बात
They
सुनी
get
ना कान
influenced
में,
as whatever they
जैसी
listen,
देखी ना,
as they see, so their perspective changes.
बुद्धि
And the
भ्रमित
intellect,
हो गई।
it comes in doubt. It gets
ये
influenced.
सुनाओ, टाइम
I would
टाइम
have
तो नहीं
liked to
है।
continue, but
एक
there's
है
not enough
संशय,
time. One is doubt,
दूसरा है वहम।
second is to get influenced by
वहम की कोई
doubt.
बीमारी नहीं होती है,
And there is no
वहम की बीमारी का
treatment.
इलाज नहीं है।
There is no treatment for that. Vahem, that is, one starts believing something which
प्रश्न
doesn't
भी नहीं है,
exist.
संशय भी नहीं है।
There is no question, there is no doubt, but one just has this doubtful attitude anyway.
जैसे पता नहीं।
And they say, oh, we don't know internally.
तो वैसे भी
So, normally
नर्स थी,
too,
हम समझ सकती थी
when
बीमारी इतनी नहीं है पर वहम बहुत है।
but it is not that the illness
ये
is so
होगा,
much,
ये हुआ होगा, पता नहीं ऐसे होगा,
but the attitude of saying it must have happened like this, it must have, this could have happened, this might have happened. Then even the doctor will say, I don't have the medicine for this. Even Baba doesn't have the medicine to be influenced.
दवाई एकदम ठीक कर देती है।
Blessings is such a medicine that it transforms you completely and
इतना विश्वास
and makes you well again. It gives you that faith. And when you have faith, how has this one recovered? Because in the hands of God, everything is there.
वहम को इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं, मुझे याद आ जाए, इमेजिनेशन।
So sometimes they imagine.
वहम को ये
Vahem.
या और कुछ शब्द है, पर अभी आप लोग सोचो।
What is the accurate word for vahem? Is it imagination?
ये हम भक्ति में भी,
And Dadi Janki says, but it is really, vahem means that one starts being suspicious and just starts believing things.
वहम वहम जैसे
There's just a suspicion all day. The one starts believing, suspecting things which don't exist.
भगवान में विश्वास बैठाने नहीं देती है।
It does not allow you to have faith in God. The one who doesn't, so one who cannot develop faith for God, that one cannot have faith in the self, and God is such that there's only if you have faith in God, then you will also have faith in yourself. Who am I? I am the same who was there a kalpa ago. Baba, I belong to you. That internal sound will come. The inner voice will say that, Baba, I was with you a kalpa ago. I'm the one who will always accompany you. And then Baba says, I will send you in golden age, and then we used to have a lot of chit chat. Baba, come to the Satyuga. He says, well, if I come to the golden age with you children, then I will also have to lose the kingdom, because if I get the kingdom, I have to lose it. If I have to become worship worthy, then I'll have to become the worshipper too. I'm always ever worship worthy. I never become worshipper. So the one who has recognized and understood such a father, that recognized, understood, we will be successful in making such a stage, and Baba will support that one. But if we don't have such a thought, internal, or whether we have any wasteful thought, or if any soul pulls us, a bodily being, which was heard yesterday, my intellect is not the girl, but if someone else's intellect has gone towards me, then that then that too
परमात्मा
is,
से जुदा करने वाली
so that intellect
उसके
which
मैं नाम
pulls,
नहीं लेती हूँ,
I don't want to take the name,
धोखेबाज आत्मा है.
so that is a deceptive soul.
कभी नहीं समझना चाहिए वो
Do
मुझे
not
प्रेम
think
करने वाली आत्मा है.
that is a soul that loves me.
धोखेबाज
Never.
आत्मा है.
That is a deceitful soul.
कारणे अकाने
For some reason or
और
the
पत्रों
other,
में, दो शब्दों में
or whether in words
या
or
ऐसे
in
आंखों के
letters
इशारे से
or through the signal of
आंसू
the
के
eyes
वाइब्रेशन से
or through the subtle
अगर
vibrations,
मेरी बुद्धि को खींचा
if somebody pulled my
तो
intellect,
धोखेबाज आत्मा है.
so then that must be a deceitful
वो
soul.
आत्माएं दुबदा में रहेंगी.
That soul will always remain in confusion.
सुमत दे भगवान,
Let God give
सुमत
sumat.
रहे, श्रेष्ठ मत रहे.
Let there be the elevated thought.
कितना भी अच्छा हो
Good thought, no matter how good one
भले
is,
भगवान उसको अच्छा बने और अच्छा बने.
let God make
पर
that one
मेरे लिए
even more
क्या है?
good. But what is
भगवान जैसा
for
कोई
me?
नहीं.
There is no one
आंख
better
नहीं
than God. The eyes don't get merged in anyone.
न किसी से मित्रता है न किसी
Neither
को
there is
दुश्मनी.
friendship and neither there is any enmity with
कोई नहीं
anyone.
है.
There is no one.
मेरा क्यों बनेगा?
Why should he belong to me? Why?
सूक्ष्म है.
If there is a subtle,
मैं टाइम अनुसार बात नहीं सुनाती हूँ.
I don't
उससे
want to.
क्वेश्चन पूछा.
Somebody asked me a
क्या मैंने
question
कहा,
yesterday.
उसके कर्म की गति बाबा जानता है.
Baba knows
सच
the
क्या है,
course
झूठ
of
क्या है, मैं
action.
क्यों
What
सोचूं?
is true, what is false. Why should I
बाबा जाने
think?
वो, मैं तो
Baba
अच्छा
knows.
सोचूं.
Let me
अच्छा
also
है,
think.
ठीक तो.
This one is good. That's fine.
नहीं तो वो
Otherwise,
कर्म के उसके में सोचेंगी इनका
if
इनके
I
साथ
think
क्या
this
है, वो
one is
सोचेंगे, मैं
connected
उसको
to
पूछ
this one,
जाएंगी.
and then
फालतू
I will
में
follow. Why should I get entangled in the web
टाइम नहीं
which they
है.
have woven? So I don't have time.
इसलिए बाबा कहते हैं
So Baba says,
बच्चे न वकील बनना न जज बनना.
do not become an advocate and do not become a
तुमको वकील
judge,
जाना पड़े.
and don't become so downtrodden and degraded that you have to
शुरू में
go
बचपन की बातें
to
करते
an
हैं.
advocate
न वकील
seeking a
बनेगा.
lawyer to
वकील तो
defend
क्या
you.
करेगा, एक कदम लेगा दूसरे को छोड़ेगा.
What does a lawyer do? He takes one
वकील तो ये काम
side
करेगा ना.
and try to
और आजकल का जज क्या करेगा?
plead on your behalf. And what does the judge? You should not give the judgment. I don't think this one is good or not. Who has asked you to judge?
या ऐसी क्या मैं भूल नहीं करूं जो कोई
Or
मेरा
that I
वकील
should,
नहीं.
that somebody should take my side.
मुझे वकील नहीं चाहिए.
I don't need a lawyer.
मुझे कोई मनुष्य आत्मा की जजमेंट नहीं चाहिए.
I don't want the judgment of any human
बाबा
being.
कहते हैं, सीधे बाबा
Baba
के शब्द हैं.
says, these are the straight
बाबा-
words of
बाबा
Baba.
सुनाता है, judge yourself.
Baba says, judge yourself.
ये बाबा के बोल हैं.
These are the
तुम
words
खुद
of Baba.
जज करो.
Just judge for yourself. Look at yourself.
धर्मराज को सामने
That should be enough. Keep Dharamraj in front of you.
राइट
And
क्या
then,
है,
what is right, what is wrong for oneself. This one is right, this is wrong. What is going from your side? Baba is there, no?
इसमें मैं दिखाती ब्रह्मा बाबा बड़ा होशियार है.
So,
इतना
in
होशियार
this,
है
Brahma
बाबा.
Baba was extremely clever in this.
वो कहता है, सदा मैं नहीं देता हूँ.
He says, I don't punish you.
मैं क्यों दूँ? मैं तो
Why
बाप
should
हूँ.
I? He is the father.
मैं तो टीचर हूँ ना.
He's the teacher.
शिव बाबा कहते मैं भी नहीं देता हूँ.
Shiv
मैं
Baba
तो
says,
कल्याणकारी हूँ ना.
he is the one
जब
who
वो अपन
brings
को छुड़ा
benefit.
रहे हैं, तो हम बीच में क्यों आवे?
When he is liberating us, then why should we come in
आज
between
बीच
human
में
beings?
आना भी बड़ा
To come in
नुकसानदार
between
है.
the things, even that is a source of great damage.
टाइम नहीं है दो
There
के
is-
बीच में हमको आने का.
There is no time that we should come in the argument of the other two, otherwise the intellect will become foolish, murak.
उसका हिसाब किताब हो जाने.
And
भगवान
that
जाने, वो
one
जाने.
God
जब
knows
ब्रह्मा
and that
बाबा
one's
कहता
account
है,
knows. When Brahma Baba says,
मेरा काम है सुनाना, मेरा काम है पालना देना,
my
मेरा
job
काम
is
है
to
ये
give,
करना,
my job is to
बाकी
sustain,
बच्चे जो करे.
and children can do. And whatever they do,
एक बारी
they
कहा,
will,
"बाबा, आप जान-
there will be the
मैं तो
reward or the
जानता हूँ तुम्हारे
punishment.
अंदर क्या ख्याल चलता है. क्यों जानूं तुम्हारे अंदर
Baba
क्या
once
ख्याल?
said that
तुम्हारे
why
अंदर
should I
खराब
want to
तुम
know what is
बताओ.
going there? If there's something bad
मैं क्यों
within you, then you should talk about it. Why should I listen to it?
तो ब्रह्मा बाबा पर छुड़ाता है.
So Brahma
शिव बाबा
Baba
पर
liberates and Shiv Baba
बताओ
also
कल्याणकारी
liberates.
हूँ.
So I'm always the
भोले
one who
शंकर
is
हूँ, तो पाप कटेश्वर भी हूँ.
the liberator. I'm also the one.
भोलानाथ भी है,
I'm
पापों को
also,
कटने
Baba
वाला
says
भी
that
है.
he is the Lord of innocence,
काल.
but he is also the one that who
सब आत्माओं को लेके
removes all the sin, but then he is also Kalon ka
ऐसा
Kal,
मेरा
that
पाप
is
है.
the old time death. He takes
अब मैं
everyone
क्या
back
करूँ
home with him. Now, what am I, the soul,
Judge
doing in all
yourself.
of this? Judge yourself.
तो योग बना.
So, yog means,
क्या योग है?
what is the yog?
कम से कम अपना पोता मिल तो देखो।
At least look at your own account.
पास्ट खलास हुआ,
The
प्रेजेंट
past
ठीक
is
है,
present,
फ्यूचर अच्छा हो
past
रहा
is
है।
finished,
मैं भाई
present
का
is
बाप
okay,
हूँ।
and future is good. Thank you,
आज क्या
Baba.
शनिचरवार है या
Today is
शुक्रवार है?
today is Friday or is it
शुक्रवार
Saturday? It is Friday. It's called Shukravar, so which
शुक्रिया
means Shukriya. Thank you,
बाबा
Baba,
जो आप और
that
हमें से
you
मधुबन
and
के
I
अच्छी में
we can all
ऐसी
stay in
अच्छी हो
Madhvan birthday.
खत्म।
That we are
जितना
finishing
ग्यारह
off
को
and
अच्छा समझते
cremating
जाओ ना, बस
the
ग्यारह मुस्कुराता
the
रहे।
corpse,
गए वतन
and
में
now we
बड़े पासे
continue to
वतन में
smile.
खुशों
We
के
go to the subtle
खुशियों आग
regions and
बढ़िया
then we
है।
come here just for the
ओके
sake of
एंजल
service.
आत्मा हूँ मेरी
I am
एंजल,
an angel soul.
इसको प्यार में रखे हमारे से।
That should be the attitude. Nobody should get frightened
रक्षक
from
आत्मा
us.
हूँ
I am the
भाई।
soul that
बड़ा अच्छा
protects.
लगा।
That
कहीं
one
कहते मेरा
says.
अच्छा क्रिश्चियन का मेरी पता नहीं कौन
Somebody
बीमार थी,
said
बहुत बीमार थी।
someone was not very well
एक्चुअली ऐसा
yesterday.
कुछ नहीं खाना खा सकती
She
थी,
said she could
तो
not eat
टोली
any
दिया था
ordinary
ना,
food, so
टोली
we
खाई
gave.
ठीक हो गई।
She said, "You gave
अच्छा
me toli, no? As soon as I
मैं
ate
टोली
it,
भेज
I
देना।
became well." And she said, "Please send me more toli." And I said, "Okay, I'll send you more toli."
अच्छा ओके।
Okay, okay.
एंटनी लिली डाली को खास याद दो आ जावे, ऐसा याद दो
So
तो
give
याद दो।
such
अच्छा है ना, एंटनी रुक गया,
Anthony Bhai.
रुक अच्छा।
Uh,
ओम
so
शांति।
give the remembrances to those who, Lily, I think, and so that they can come back.